when you're doing the before and after on these FRQs, like say yourself, okay, soil quality, critical factor, identify 2 physical and or chemical properties, describe the role. Okay, here's the property, here's the role. Okay, so do it just like that. Okay, one property is pH. Okay, plants have different pH requirements. Okay, if it's too low, plants will die. If it's too high, plants will die. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Like just getting them up. That's hard for me to do when I'm answering these questions. But like they give you kind of some help in the actual prompt. Okay. Here's the thing, the property. Sometimes people just start talking about the effect and don't name it. You don't get the point. Sometimes, get this, here's what they tell us when we're grading, and this pisses me off whenever I read this. They're like, they'll pull a pin out. They'll be like, you see this? It has to align. You can't start saying the pH and then start talking about like moisture levels. It can't go this way. It's got to go this way. So you get a point here, but not a point here. Okay, even though you got the right thing here, it doesn't align. Okay, sometimes even you start talking about the role and you don't really say the property. 0 points. This is a 4-pointer, man. Okay, say the property, then give the example. Okay, can I look at yours? Is that cool? Can I say? Can I do it? Okay. I can't remember when I graded this. Okay, so this is good. Permeability, which allows the soil to hold more water so that plants can easily use that water, and nutrient density so that plants can use those nutrients to grow. Okay, all right, pretty good. Okay, so I would extend it like a little bit more about, okay, so he says permeability, okay, which is porosity, pore size, okay, water's need for, so you say, so that plants can more easily use that water. Okay, now this is exactly why I said this. They would not give you the point. Here's why, and this drives me insane. I've seen this 1,000 times, and this is why publicly, I'll say it, college boards, you make me angry, okay? They want you to say, not just using the water, like using it for what? You've got to say using it to grow, okay? So like, here's their excuse, okay? And I've listened to my bosses say this 1,000 times. I've listened to the exam question leader. So there's a question leader, there's a table leader, and then there's the chief reader. And they all say this. If you take this class, you should be thinking at a college level so that when you say something like using the water, that doesn't show that you understand that water is used. You can you know what happens when you assume and apply, right? Okay. I don't know. I've asked the same thing again and again. It drives me like insane. I'm trying not to swear very much right now because I'm recording. Okay, but you understand, like it drives me nuts. I'm like, look, I see this. And they're like, I know. Everybody's always like, I know. But like, just hear me now. Like, I want you to get these points. Just think to yourself, okay, am I explaining this to like a 4-year-old, you know, or like okay, they use water to grow and be used, you know, for crops, you know, like just go that, like when you reread these, like, are you making it? Like, do you have the point? Do you have the second point? Are you with me on this? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, because I want y'all to hear this stuff. And I did not know this crap until I became a reader. Okay, like I'm kicking myself physically for not becoming a reader like early in my career, because like I would have known these cheats. I didn't know these cheats, or I didn't know the rules. I just thought like, okay, these kids are doing great. I'd grade this and be like, you're a great job. You're so smart. Okay, right? But and you are, but like not like you need that stupid college board thing to that next level. Y'all with me on this? Hear me.
Listening.
All right, so that's my TED Talk about that question. Okay, let's see. Describe 2 strategies for reducing the amount of land. Okay, you could have either done two ways. You could have gone two ways with this. Okay, you could have increased the crop yield, or I like this one, or decreased the demand for agriculture. So some of you said like have less kids. You know, like if you have less kids, if you lower the population, you won't need to feed as many mouths, right? Okay, so I thought that was really cool. You could have either done this one of a couple ways. You could have done like 2 points, earn both points for 2 crop improvements. Okay, so you didn't have to do one or the other. Like just like so, cover crop. No till doesn't count on this one. That was one bummer. No till does not count. Better pesticides, crop rotation, cover crop, intercropping, that kind of thing. Okay, but like no till, unless you said no till increases the amount of yield, that sort of thing, but there's no guarantee with that. Okay, a lot of you said vertical farming too, hydroponics, that's some good stuff there. Last but not least, salinization is all about irrigation. But you could have also said like things like precipitation can pick up salts from soil. You could also have said, I like this one, tsunami surges from hurricanes can deposit salt water. Nobody put that. But like if you're living on the coast, you might. Salt applied to roads can run off. But it works. Okay. And then last but not least, one method to prevent, a lot of you put like drip irrigation, right? Like, so changing the way you do irrigation, cover crops, planting crops that require less water. Okay. Planting crops after the salt's been flushed from the soil. I don't know how you do that. Okay. Or incorporate more organic. Somebody put lime. I don't think lime would have worked there.
I had no idea. And I remember you talking about that. Why do they put the lime in the field?
That's to change the pH. So if the pH is too acidic, yeah, it's more basic. All right. So there's your stuff. I want the test back. You can keep the FRQ. Okay.